Hi, Trevor here, reflecting on life through music. Welcome and thank you for stopping by. It's fantastic you are here. Well, I trust you enjoyed my last video from Alicia Keys, and through his song, If I Ain't Got You, we looked at the fact that life is an adventure when you're with somebody else, and sometimes that's all we need. So trust you found that one an encouragement. Well, going from there to At Last, that was born in 1972 in Toronto, Canada. Very much pop, but some incredibly heartfelt lyrics and stories in her songs, which makes it just such a compelling act, really, in lots of ways. She's got a strong, stunning voice and certainly very passionate when she performs, because she just tells amazing stories, really incredible. Who we're talking about? Amanda Marshall. Now, Amanda Marshall studied quite a lot as a kid, and included in Conservatorium in Toronto. So there we go. She has received a few nominations for awards as well over her time. And there's been 3 albums released. 1995, we had the self-titled album Amanda Marshall that sold 2 million albums globally. Then in 1999, we had Tuesday's Child that sold around 300,000 copies in Canada. And in 2001, in keeping along the lines of her as a storyteller, Everybody's Got a Story sold 100,000 copies in Canada. And there have been 18 singles between 1995 and 2003. So reasonably busy time for Amanda Marshall. And of course, she's still going as a solo artist and as an artist in this world. Now, I first met Amanda Marshall, and probably this is the song we're going to go to today, in the song Let It Rain. Now, all of the songs I'm mentioning today came off that iconic 1995 self-titled album from 1995, and the song Let It Rain certainly came off that album as well. Now, this song talks about the sad part of life, really, and it talks about the fact that, you know, when we're in amongst those moments, we really don't want to be cheered up. We really want to be left alone, hiding under the covers in our bed with the curtains drawn. We want the world to rain on us. We want to feel the sadness. We want to feel the disappointment, sometimes the betrayal that comes in this life, and think, we don't want to be cheered up right now. Let it rain on us. You know, this all comes back to the whole concept that if you are in somebody's life who's really, really struggling, the thing that we often want to try to do is we just want to cheer them up. You know, perhaps they need to feel a bit happy, and let's do something to cheer them up. When really what all the person wants is just someone to be there and to sit. They don't want cheering up. They don't want to feel better. They want to feel the pain. They want to feel the sadness, because it's theirs and it's part of their experience. And it kind of goes a little bit against this whole culture of just get over it and get back onto life again. It's all about the culture of sitting in the pain, sitting in the sadness, because we need to feel it. Why do we need to feel it? Well, that's a really good question. I think, you know, when something comes along that really leaves us gasping for breath almost, we need to, I suppose, almost try to understand why this has happened. And then when we realise, perhaps for some of us, that there is no answer to that why question, we think, and we need some time to resonate and reflect on what it is that has actually happened. And the last thing we need is someone to come along and to say, oh, come on, let's go out somewhere, let's get over it. We need to feel the sadness, or we need to feel the devastation that is there. In other words, to let it rain on us. Because, you know, if something has affected us that much, it's probably a significant event, something significant that has occurred, and we think, well, I used to have this thing, in my life, and now it's kind of not there, and I don't even know what life is going to look like going forward because that thing's no longer there. Now, in this particular clip, we'll get onto in a minute. There's a couple of images, one particularly of an old couple, and one of the couple disappears. The last thing the person remaining wants to say is, "Come on, cheer up, you'll get over it." No, we need to feel the sadness and we need to feel the loss. And when we're ready, we can move on in this world knowing that loss is kind of going to be part of us now, but we can carry it with us as we walk into the next journey of our lives. Loss is significant because it is a loss. Loss is significant because a part of us which is there, is no longer there. And so it's not just the loss itself, but our interaction with the loss, which makes that loss even worse. So I think, when we're dealing with people who are struggling in life, whatever the loss may be, and their losses come in many forms and in many ways, we just need to be with them and let them do what they need to do. They're grieving and they're interacting with grief, and grief needs to do what grief needs to do. And so, when we think about letting it rain, we're standing out in it when it's absolutely bucking down on us, and we're just standing there because we want that to be our experience. And we want to just feel it. And we just almost need it. We need it to rain on us because life's just too challenging at the moment to think of anything else. But we can be an encouragement. We can be there for people as they are in these raining experiences that they have, just to be with them and to let them be themselves and to feel the rain with them. It kind of makes the rain a little bit easier to take when you've got somebody else to help you through it. And very much the case with Amanda Marshall today with this song. She just talks about this experience so well, and the choruses is just so amazing. And when she gets near the end of the song, it really just becomes quite incredible and quite passionate. And she really understands through this song what it means to let it rain. Please let it rain on me. So trust that will be an encouragement for you today. If you're in amongst the rain right now, I have no words I can say really, just to know that if you are sitting in this room with me, I would just sit with you and just see what unfolded. No expectation, no plan. We just do it as we go. Just know, I suppose, if this video just makes you feel slightly less alone in your experience, well, I suppose it's done its job. And if I could reach through the camera and be able to sit with you, I would. I suppose if you are feeling like this right now, there are comments. You can leave a comment below. And as this channel is a safe place, and a hint to all of us that who may want to make a comment, it is a safe channel, this one. Everyone's life experience and life journey is important. So the invitation is there if you leave a comment if you need to. Well, on to the clips, and yes, we have 3 clips from Amanda Marshall today, again all off the self-titled album of 1995. We've got Let It Rain, which we've already talked about. We've got the song Birmingham, which tells the story of a woman having to escape a relationship. Those ones are always a little bit of a challenge to listen to because it's the reality for many people in this world today. And we've also got Dark Horse. Now this very much follows the theme of, the dark horse is someone that's going to sneak up and perhaps win. This is much talking about a relationship which nobody will think will go anywhere. And of course, Amanda is part of that relationship, or the person she represents in the song, and she thinks there's a bit of a go and a bit of a chance for this dark horse and to see where life will take them. So the links to those 3 songs are in the description below. And I've also included my last video from Alicia Keys. So if you want to recap on that one, feel free. Well, I trust this has been an encouragement for you today. For everybody who has come back, or if it's your first time, welcome to everybody. It's so wonderful that you're all here today. Well, that's it for today. Next time we're going to go on to band Delirious, and they always put a question mark after their name. So Delirious question mark next time. So until then, I'll catch you around.